Hello everybody, I'm Detektiv and welcome back to another Rise of Nations video. Today I am once again gonna be yapping about more and more stuff, because why not? Now a while back I did a video called How Remove the Formables and Why, where I simply explained every formable that was removed and also said why. Now the video quickly became my most viewed video on my channel, which thank you guys a lot, I really appreciate it. But in this video I will go towards the complete opposite of the spectrum. Instead, I will propose you guys a list of formables that are likely to get in the game. Now the word likely is very important, because those formables aren't confirmed to get into the game, they are only very likely. This is the list of considered formables, and let's explore them now in this video. So this first formable is relatively irrelevant, it is the Home Kingdom. Formed by Assam, you would require all of these lands. Which is interesting because technically this formable doesn't even require Assam's biggest city, technically Assam's capital in the game. So that's interesting. Anyways, I doubt you'll see many people form this because Assam is a releasable of India and nobody likes playing as India releasables. So the next formable is Ba'athist Iraq. So as Iraq you will need to take Kuwait and parts of Iran. It's really an easy formable, kind of somewhat an easier Akkadian Empire, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's just gonna make Iraq more overpowered, is it? Next formable is Balkania. So this formable would be formed by Kosovo and would require you to own Serbia and Macedonia. So this formable will be relatively small and easy to form, but you can have troubles with like Turkey, Italy or anything up north. On to the next formable. So this is Bas Canada, also known as Lower Canada in English. I know it's because I'm French. So this formable by Quebec will require you to own literally 2 or 3 tiles, I think. And you don't even need all of Quebec for it. So those borders looks very ugly, I'm just gonna give everything back to Quebec. Anyways, other than the fact that USA is gonna invade you most of the time, it's not a really hard formable to form, obviously. So Californians might be happy to see this, because this is the Republic of California. A formable by California which requires you to own a bunch of Adzan, so Eastern America. Yeah, this is a relatively easy formable, you shouldn't get any trouble forming it as well. So yeah, enjoy this I guess. Next we have the Catalan Federation, formed by Catalonia, I think Andorra, Valencia and Baleares. This formable requires you those countries plus Provence and Occitania, so basically southern France. It's a pretty small formable, but it can be somewhat difficult because of Italy and other stuff. As well as you start off as a releasable, not the best thing to do. This is a celestial monarchy, not Brazil. This is why it's pink. I don't like this color for Brazil. Anyways, this formable by Sur will require you basically all of Brazil. Literally it. It does seem to be a pretty cool and relatively difficult formable if there are other Brazil players. But generally, like, I don't think it's much of a hassle. Anyway, this is one of the formables I'm more excited about because it's kind of like United Provinces of China. You just reform your nation, I guess. But yeah, it could be a thing soon. This next one is a Dervish state, formed by Oromia. You will require basically half of Somalia and most of Ethiopia, I think. It's a relatively small and easy formable, so we'll just move on to the next one. And this next one might be one of the hardest formables in this list. It is the Deutschland, a formable by Flanders, which requires most of the Benelux, parts of France, Lithuania, and Russia with Kaliningrad, but you mainly need lands from Germany and Poland. It seems to be a pretty hard formable as well, so it might be interesting to see how can you form this, because I have no idea just yet, because Flanders starts off in a really weak position, plus it is really unlikely that you play as Flanders. Anyways, I really hope this formable gets into the game, because well, I think this might finally be a pretty decent challenge. So this formable is the Duchy of Aquitaine, and this formable by Occitania will require you a bit of lands from France, and the French portions of Catalonia and Basque Country. It's a pretty small formable, but still has the same problems as the Catalan Confederation, as is in Europe, so very active region. Next one is a boring formable, Federation of Arab Emirates. You will acquire Bahrain and Qatar. That's it. Next. Not a formable, it's a mission. Federation of Malaysia. I'm not gonna go over the fact that you only need two microstates, Singapore and Brunei. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go over this Palestine mission. Require all of Israel. So this one is a mission for Nicaragua. Grand Nicaragua will acquire you one state from uh, Costa Rica, as well as one island from Colombia, San Andres. Yes, this is owned by Colombia for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty difficult formable because of that. But not that much, to be honest. Anyways, now it's time for an interesting formable. Great Moravia, formed by Czechia and Slovakia, but I think it's exclusive to Bohemian Empire. This formable acquires you lands from Saxony all the way to Transylvania and Serbia. So it doesn't look like the best formable, to be honest. Like, I wish those borders were a bit less nonsensical. But still, formable for Slovakia we take. Next. This one is gonna make my Belgian viewers happy, because this is Greater Belgium. It's a mission for Belgium, duh, which requires you to own the Rhine, more importantly, but also parts of France, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. This feels like the Belgian version of the Groot Netherlands, the newest mission for the Netherlands. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one, because I get to finally have a reason to declare war on Germany. But it seems like it's gonna be a pretty hard formable. But if you manage to take Benelux on spam tanks, then it's gonna be, I think, relatively easy. Anyways, next one is a Kabylia formable. Ahmadid Empire. A formable that will require you to own basically most of Algeria, the important chunk, parts of Morocco, and one city from Tunisia, yeah. This formable doesn't seem that hard to form, but I mean, it's really unlikely you play as Kabylia. So yeah, next one. This next one is the most meme one ever. This is House Liechtenstein, and well, you may say, oh yeah, but it's just Liechtenstein. Yeah, it's a mission for Liechtenstein. Okay. No, you require Alaska. Yeah, that was an actual proposal, and it got considered as a mission. So, yeah. Do whatever you want. I love this, but this better be in game. Next one is the Ilkhanate, a formable for Azadiyat, releasable in the middle of Afghanistan. This is definitely one of the most interesting formables, and I'm gonna be real, one of my favorites. So the Ilkhanate is gonna require you to own lands all across Persia, from Iran and Pakistan, all the way to central Turkey. In fact, you will also require lands from Iraq, Syria, and Caucasia, even from Russia. So this is probably gonna be the hardest formable, but I'm really excited for it. Anyways, last but not least, Kingdom of Joseon. Basically, South Korea gains North Korea, but is not Korea. Yeah, it's older Korea, I guess. Do whatever you want. This is the last formable I chose, and it's the most boring one, especially when you compare it to the new ones that I've said like right before. Now, this is the end of today's video. I've decided to put in like a relatively small list of formables, but if this video does well, then I'm gonna do another video like this, where I will explore even more formables. Now, once again, remember that those are only likely formables. They aren't confirmed to get into the game, but it is, if there were new formables, then those things are probably gonna be the first ones to come. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more, then consider liking it and subscribing. It would help me out a lot. Anyways, I hope to see you guys into the next video. Bye!